This is your primetime forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia from Dr. Don's Weather. Dr. Don's Weather is made possible by the Randolph County Commission, First Light Coffee, Roger Bell Auto Brokers, Southern Auction Solutions, Genesis Wake Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Auction 431 South, the Salem Auction House, and Bama Diesel Repair. From the Alpha Weather Center, powered by Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery, Southern Union State Community College, and the venue at 5 Points Farms. Here's Dr. Don.
Good Sunday morning, East Alabama and West Georgia. Dr. Don with you on September 1, 2024. Welcome to fall, y'all. I've got to look at your weather forecast. It's going to involve some rain. It's going to involve some much cooler temperatures, and it may involve something tropical on down the road a bit. We'll tell you all about all of that and a whole lot more coming up on this morning's edition of your Primetime Forecast, brought to you by Mr. Ron Young and all the fine folks at Southern Auction Solutions. Check them out online at southernauctionsolutions.com, or you can give them a call at 334-885-1787. Remember, all things auction. Yeah, this is the guy you want to get in touch with, and their online stuff is available there too. Their properties that they have up for auction, you can go take a look at all of that online, again, at southernauctionsolutions.com. Jamie Dukas got you covered with all of your insurance needs. Get your ducks in a row with Dukas at 256-831-7770. Get in touch with Jamie today to find out how much money he can save you with Alpha Insurance. So we are going to have some strong thunderstorms to deal with later on today. We've got a complex situation going on. We have a weak front that's moving into North Alabama. We have a stronger front behind that. These two fronts are going to meet one another at some point, and we are going to see scattered to numerous showers and storms across Alabama and Georgia this afternoon. A handful of those could be on the strong to severe side. And understand, folks, these thunderstorms, just like we saw last week, can carry quite the punch. Now, we're talking about, damaging straight line winds. Some of the storms could have microburst involved with them, which is a sudden downburst of water from the cloud. And, of course, all that wind under the water has to go somewhere. That's what happened in Alexander City last week and caused a tremendous amount of damage over there at the Alabama Community College. So understand, when you start hearing rumbles of thunder outside, especially in the summertime, or really any time, you want to know where your safe place is and be ready to go there in the event that a warning is issued. Don't think just because it's not a tornado warning that there's nothing you need to be concerned about. You'd be wrong about that. Just ask the folks in Alexander City. So pay attention to it. Much cooler, too, after we get past Wednesday. We're talking daytime highs in the upper 70s. That's what I'm talking about. We'll tell you more about that in just a few moments. All right, so we're watching 2 or 3 different areas out in the tropics this morning of concern. We have that one coming off the African coast. We have one also about to move into the Caribbean. But then there's that yellow hatched area there across the Texas and Louisiana coast. That could develop into something pretty much at any moment. There's been a lot of disturbed weather right there along the Texas-Louisiana coast for the past 24 to 48 hours, and that will continue. There's a handful of long-range models that suggest that area of orange that you see that may develop down in the Caribbean could end up in the north-central Gulf of Mexico toward next weekend, and could potentially be an issue for Alabama and or Georgia as we get to Saturday, Sunday, or Monday of next weekend. So we'll be watching that real close as we go throughout the remainder of your week. Here's the good thing, though. Typically we're dealing with some type of tropical storm over the Labor Day weekend. Not this year. Not going to happen. If this develops, it would be next weekend before we'd have to deal with it. Current conditions across East Alabama and West Georgia at the venue at 5 Points Farms. Currently 83 degrees. It feels like 89 out there. It's muggy. We've got a lot of moisture in the area. Wind out of the southwest at 3, gusting to 5. Humidity is 75%. The barometric pressure 30.03. Dew point 74. High temperature yesterday, 91 degrees. We currently have partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies, depending on where you are. Sunrise was at 6:17 this morning, and the sun sets this evening at 7:08 p.m. So here's the 6-day forecast from the Alpha Weather Center. Jamie Dukas, your local Alpha agent, will give you a 30 to 40% chance of catching one of those scattered afternoon thunderstorms this afternoon. Again, some of those storms could be on the strong to heavy side, maybe even severe. So pay attention, especially if you're going to be outdoors. 92 will be your high today. Then on Monday, a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms for your Labor Day. 91 will be the high. A 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms on Tuesday. 83 will be the high temperature. Wednesday, 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms. 79 degrees for your daytime high. Thursday, probably going to be our best weather rain chance day of the week. A 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms, 78 your high. And then on Fridays, we head toward your next weekend, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, 79 degrees will be your afternoon high. Here's your Southern Union State Community College Live Doppler HD radar. We've got the cloud coverage turned on this morning, the satellite coverage, so you can kind of see where the clouds are. And we do have a few showers rumbling around up there, northeast Alabama, northwest Georgia. We'll go in a little bit closer on East Alabama and West Georgia, and you can see that those clouds, some pretty thick cloud deck now moving into portions of southeastern Clay, southwestern Randolph, and then up through Wedowee and into the Carrollton area. We have some thick clouds, and then scattered clouds pretty much everywhere else across East Alabama and West Georgia. There could be a few sprinkles in southwest Clay and southeast Clay and southwest Randolph over the next 15 or 20 minutes or so. As always, folks, we always show you the radar on our primetime forecast, but note the time in the upper left-hand corner right under the Southern Union logo. If you're watching this 20, 30 minutes after that time, then the radar portion of this forecast probably will not still be valid. We'll be watching this for you this afternoon. In the event that we get any strong to severe thunderstorms, we'll have live coverage for you here on Dr. Don's Weather. Hey, don't forget to support us if you can. Pick up a coffee cup, a t-shirt, or a baseball cap by going to our weather store. There's the link. You can go to the top of the video on Facebook, bottom of the video on YouTube, where you'll find a clickable link. You can pick up one of these items. Part of the proceeds come back to support us here on Dr. Don's Weather. If you own a business and would like to be a partner, we'd love to have you. Just send me a message on Messenger. I can have you started before we do our next weather forecast, which, if the good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise, will happen first thing tomorrow morning, right here on Dr. Don's Weather.
This has been your primetime forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia from the Alpha Weather Center, powered by Southern Union State Community College, the venue at 5 Points Farms and Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery. Dr. Don's Weather is supported by the Randolph County Commission, First Light Coffee, Roger Bell Auto Brokers, Southern Auction Solutions, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Auction 431 South, the Salem Auction House, and Bama Diesel Repair. Be sure to like us on Facebook, share us with all of your friends, and subscribe to Dr. Don's Weather on YouTube. We will be back tomorrow morning with another edition of your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's Weather.